Sometimes what happens is with the body, when you take certain stimulants or whatever, you develop a tolerance level that becomes so high that you can't, you almost can't get high no more unless you take, now you have to take, say, twice the amount or three times the amount or four times the amount just to feel the minimal effect, because your body has gotten so used to it that it doesn't even, it's kind of like, think about it like this, like a kid, like if you think about a kid that get ass whoopings or beatings all the time, for a while, like when it first goes on in their life, it hurts, it's painful. But after a while, they get so used to it. It's like when when you experience something so many times that you just you get numb to it. It's just literally the same thing. So you got to think about that. How often do you, like, do you take breaks?
No.
So literally every day, no breaks? Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You're not giving your body the opportunity to regenerate in between, um, which, I mean, I don't judge anybody for what they do. Everybody got something going on. It may not be my thing, but I don't, what I'm saying? I don't even like Tylenol. I hate pills. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't even take a damn Tylenol. I can't remember the last time I swallowed a damn pill. Honestly, I don't mess with that. So, but I also understand that when you've been doing something for so long or long enough, your body becomes so adjusted to it that you almost have to have it, and it starts to become a physical thing. I'm sure you wake up some mornings and you feel physically like, if I don't get this, I'm going to not be okay for the day. I know you experienced that. Um,
You got a vape?
what?
A vape?
You can hit my vape. You can hit mine. But you really, I don't know. Cause see, here's the thing: you still young, so you still have a lot of time, like, to, what I'm saying, figure shit out. But at the same time, you still don't want to play. You have to figure this out and get it right for your life.
Oh, I got it right.
Do you now?
Hmm.
That's interesting. That's really an interesting perspective. Hey, Perky.
Yeah, so like I've been going around the neighborhood helping people cut grass and making money. Yeah.
I get that, friend. I get that, but at the same time, I just feel like
I had a job. Now I just lost my job. That's why I'm doing that right now.
there's probably a little bit more that you could be doing if you didn't have that barrier, because what happens is with certain drugs or stimulants, what happens is that your body becomes so dependent upon it that you can't even begin your day until you've addressed that problem or that issue. And so, because the way you work or the way you get money, from day to day, there may not be a guarantee as to how much you have. There are going to be days where you can't fulfill that need to the level that you need to fulfill it in order for you to get through your day, if that makes sense. And so that inevitably is going to short circuit your progress, because you won't, again, you basically won't be able to start your day until you've addressed the physical symptoms that come from addiction. So, young man, you're going to, at some point, like, I mean, it is what it is. You're going to have to address it. And I'll help you in any way that I can. If only if that's what you want. And if that's not what you want, guess what? That's fine too. I'm still here for you. I'm still going to be here for you. Don't get it twisted. I don't give a damn. Regardless, still going to be here for you. You need, you know what I'm saying, something, and I'm in a position where I can help you. I got you, if you know what I'm saying. But if you want to get to a place where you not dealing with that issue no more, I'll take you in. I'll get you on point. I'll get you some resources. You'll be safe. You have a roof over your head that is safe. You'll be on the path to getting yourself together. But again, it's a choice. And if you're not ready to make that choice, that's okay. But just know that when you're ready to make that choice, I am here. And I'll be here. And I mean this. I mean this with all sincerity. I do. And yeah. Because, like I said, you're still very young and you have potential. You know, you just have to, you're not going to be able, I put it to you this way, respectfully, you're not going to be able to continue like that before at some point everything around you is going to fall apart. And if it happens to fall apart when I've moved away from Atlanta, or if it happens to fall apart when I no longer have the space to take you in, you're going to be thugging it out in the worst way. hmm 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 I'm just being honest. But again, life is about choices and timing. And you can want to make the choice, but it's not the right time. Or it can be the right time and you don't want to make the choice. It's either or. But no matter what, just understand that, like, I got you and I'm here. Like, I'm here to, for as much as I can be. Because I got a life too, and I can't let nobody, like, stretch me to the point where I can't do the things that I need to do, or that I get off of focus from, you know, the things that I got going on as well. You know, but beyond that, like I said, when you get to the point where you ready, just let me know. You got a place to stay right here. Especially as long as you don't do nothing crazy, you don't be on no bullshit, like you don't try to, like, under that backdoor snaking, you know, obviously thieving, that type shit, like, you feel me? Like, you could really, you could really flourish here. You could really grow from this space in a short amount of time, even depending upon the work and ethic you put into it. Man, I'd have you working in under 30 days, a whole full job, and get you some outpatient treat. Like, I don't think you need anything inpatient, but I do think that you could probably use like a counselor that's can kind of manage you through The process of getting to a point where you can either become sober or you can better manage whatever it is you got going on. Because again, life is choices. For some people, it's about sobriety, and for some people, it's about how better they're able to manage the addiction so that the addiction is not taking down every area of their life, because there are people who are able to do that. I quite frankly don't know how, but I do know that they exist. But I also would imagine there's not many of them. Most people who struggle with addiction reach a point where they hit a brick wall, and that brick wall takes them clean the fuck out. And 80 to 90% of them never get back up. They never get back up. These are the men that you see when you walk down the street, or you're traveling in an Uber and they walk up to your car with signs in their hand, or they're holding something and trying to sell it to you. That's where they began. It started there. That did not just happen when they were 40 years old and it just one day they just ended up on a fucking highway selling roses or something. No, that started much earlier on, and they never managed what they had going on, friend. Let me help you manage that. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know what you got going on outside of, what you share with me. But I tell you this, I care enough about you. You a little bit more to me than you might imagine or think. Enough so that I would be willing to take you in and help you get your shit straight. But we would have to come up with a plan. We would have, like, there would have to be some real work put in. I wouldn't expect an overnight, change or anything like that, but I would definitely need to see that you're really, really working hard toward doing what you need to do to come up out of this space that you're in right now, because it's really not a good space. It isn't. It's not a good space, and it's not a good place to be in, where you're wondering from day to day how it is that you're going to be able to get through these 24 hours without a perk, or struggling to find a perk in that 24-hour time frame. That has to be, that's got to be tough on someone, I would think. I mean, I have my own vices, but I can tell you that the vices that I have are not vices that compel me to a point where I can't begin my day unless those vices come into play. I can start my day 6 in the morning without any of those vices. I can start my day literally right now. I could get a notification saying I needed at a site somewhere to work, and I can just go. You got to get to that place where you can manage your vices or get rid of them. You only have you only have those two options. It's either you're going to manage them or you're going to get rid of them. But the thing with manage them is this, and I'll be honest with you, it's easier said than done. Getting rid of the vice in your situation is probably the better way to go. But if you're not ready for that, then you definitely need to move toward managing what you got going on better. And if it means that you need to work more, if it means that whatever it is, you would know more than I what that would be. But whatever it is, bro, you got to do it. You have to do it, because otherwise You're going to get to a point where the same men that some of you YNs look down on when y'all see them in these streets and y'all walk past them and they sitting on the street with a bottle of wine in their hand and they ain't never got nothing going on. I promise you, you can go from being a YN to that nigga so quick. I'm talking about before your eyes blink, to where people who've known you your whole life will walk past you on the street, step over your drunken or highed up body, and keep it moving out of shame and embarrassment. Now that won't be me, cause I'ma fuck with you at your highest. I'ma fuck you at your lowest. As long as you allowing me to do this, to keep it real with you, to express how I feel, oh yeah, you got me. Ain't no question, you got me. I'ma be there. I'ma be there. Long as you ain't telling me you not trying to hear this and that, like you ain't gotta take it in. You ain't gotta just listen. Cause in your quieter moments, when there's nobody around but you and your thoughts, those things sink in. But young man, if you wanna out and you for real about it, man, I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to give it out. Whenever you're ready for it. It may not be tonight. It's cool. I know you got your life, your situation going on. There may be people and things and places that you are not ready to exit from, to extract yourself from. It may be people that you can't even like, it's would be so hard to separate from. The things that stress you, that drive you to want to take a pill so that you could numb your brain. I get it. I get it. The only thing I need from you is to get to a point where you ready. I'll handle everything after that. Step by step we go. I handle everything from that. You want to be in a position where you got a clean roof over your head, a safe roof over your head, a sleeping space of your own, a place where you can maintain your physical appearance on a regular basis, showering constantly as much as you need to, keeping yourself up, able to maintain your clothes so that people aren't throwing your shit out because they got mad at you. And so now, you couldn't get them high, or maybe you got too high and didn't get back to them in time. So now your stuff is on the street. I know how this works. I've seen it. I volunteer 2 days a week with people who deal with this same thing and worse. How old are you now?
I'm 23.
You 23? You so young. You are so young. But you have a lot of promise. And I know that. I've known you, at least 2, 3 years. You got a lot of promise. But you got to see it. I can't see it. It doesn't matter that I see it. You have to see it. But you never going to see it if you keep clouding your vision with that shit. You're just not. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not. As long as you engage in that, you will reach a point where your addiction takes you into a space that you can't get back from, that you just never getting back from. People can give you all this pie in the sky, talk all they want, but I'm here to tell you that there is a point of no fucking return. And if you want to get there, there's enough people in Atlanta to help you get there as fast as you want. But I am telling you, if you don't want to get there, I'm here standing in the gap between you and there. You got to decide what you want to do. I'm patient. I'm not going anywhere. You know how to reach me. You know how to find me. I'm here. But you are too young, too handsome, and you have too many possibilities ahead of you to allow this shit to take you down. Too much. And it's taking you down. But again, friend, there's an exit strategy. And I have it for you. I have the blueprint for you. I put it together for what I thought would have been a whole nother group of people in a content house and everything. And it didn't work out. The plan fell through, no fault of my own. But the essence of that plan, the skeleton of that plan, oh, I'll apply that to you. Absolutely. We'll run it up. I'm talking about as far as your progress, we'll run it up. Right from this little space right here, we'll run it up. Come here, let me show you this room. Come here. Come here. Come on. You see this? You see this right here? This will be yours. This will belong to you. You understand what I'm saying? This will be mine right here. This will be mine right here. But this will be yours. What I need you to do is I need you to think about this. I don't even want you to make no decision. Come on, have a seat. I don't even want you to make no decision yet. But I want you to just think about it, and I want you to know that the option is there. So that you know you're not alone. Because I think a lot of times with people who suffer with addiction is that y'all get to a point where you think you've gotten so far that nobody will help you get back. I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here. And I'm gonna be here. I'm going nowhere. And that's no matter what decision you make. If you decide to right now, you know what, I'm just not ready, then that's fine. We wait until you get ready, but we keep you safe. We make sure you good as much as I can. We offer you the best sound advice until you ready. And the minute you ready, bam, immediately we go full fucking steam ahead into bringing you out of that darkness. It is what it is. You're not even eating. Look at you. You're not even eating. Cause when you get a you get some bread, like you got your first thing is you gotta handle that addiction. That becomes the priority. I know how I go. And you know this ain't no shade, like at all. Like I ain't trying to be like, nah, this is not no shade at all. But I just know how it is. You know what I'm saying? So you get to a point where the pill becomes a priority, and it's like, damn, I got $10. Do I want to get this food, or do I want the stomach aches to stop? Do I want my stomach to stop cramping? Do I want the shakes to stop? Do I want the anxiety to stop? The me feeling weird around people and feeling like everybody around me is weird. Do I want that to stop? And of course, if it was me, I would want that to stop.
Yeah.
Cause that shit plays on your mental. So yeah, I'd want it to stop. So I get it. I get it. But this is why, like I said, we got two paths. One is the path of management, addiction management, and the other is the path of addiction freedom or freedom from addiction. If you don't think you're ready for path two, at least move toward path one. Because if you at least get on path one where you're managing your addiction, you're going to be able to get to a point where you can get rid of your addiction. But you got to be able to start there at least. You know what I'm saying? And you do still have my regular number, right?
Mm.
All right. So make sure you still got my regular number, and if you need to, you know what I'm saying, hit me up, reach out if you experiencing some moment of trauma or whatever the case may be. Um But I give you credit, young fella. You pull up, you chop it up with me, you allow me to kind of give you these types of advice or whatever the case may be, and I appreciate that because I'm telling you right now, if you take my advice, you are finna be on the road to recovery. You are literally gonna be rebuilding yourself step by step. You're gonna have a roof over your head. I'm not finna ask you for no rent. You know what your rent will be? Your rent will be shit like this, getting your IDs, every damn piece you supposed to have. Your rent will be things like getting a job. Your rent will be things like signing up for a trade school if you're not ready for a job, or signing up a trade school even while you're doing a part-time job. Your rent will be if you haven't gotten your GED, bro, that's the very first thing we dealing with. Before we even work on job, this, that, and other, we're dealing with a GED. We getting a GED off rip. I'll train you, help you through it, whatever you need, but we're getting that off rip. So we could put you in a position where, because living in the state of Georgia, remember, they could offer you $7.50 an hour for a job and you cannot complain. And if you don't have a GED, you put yourself in a position where you can be offered $7.50. Nobody could offer me that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I got that and more. So you can't offer me that. So we put you in a position where you elevate yourself, but we gotta get you there. But again, you have to decide that you are ready to get there. You wouldn't be the first young man. You not you well, you know that. I clearly you know that. You wouldn't be the first young man I take in here. Looked out for, put them in a better position, guided them. Wouldn't be the first. Nor the last, because it's I'm an empath and I'm sure it'll happen again. Sometimes it works out better than others. But I can tell you right now that the plan that I have in place for people going through exactly what you're going through is a winner. You get on board, I get you into creating your own content. I get my loudmouths, my subscribers, my followers on board to help you out in any way that they can. You start to build your own platform from this space. Just think about it. Just think about it. Because I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot of people I could do this for or offer this opportunity to. A lot. You know how it is in Atlanta. It's so many lost, confused, and just traumatized people walking around, waiting, desperately looking for the opportunity to meet someone exactly like me. Somebody who gives a shit. Well, you have it. In this moment, I'm choosing you to be the specific individual that I pour into everything I've got to help get you out of your current situation and take you into a better situation. But again, choice and timing. And so that'll be up to you. But I know you tired. I know that much. Cause the shit get tiring. Ain't no way it don't. Ain't no way it don't. It get tiring for the people that have to watch you go through it. So I know it get tired for you as the individual going through it. It get tiring just watching it. So yeah. You yeah, you gonna be okay, pal. You gonna be okay. You still talk to your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at least you got that. See, and that's the thing. You do have like a little bit of a support network too. So you're a lot better off even than a lot of people. But again, that's only because you're young. When once you start hitting them, you know, that after 25 and you start moving into your 30s, what you're gonna find is that if you're in the same position, some of those people will start walking away, turning their back, turning their shoulder, because they're gonna start to feel like, you know what? Ain't nothing. But I won't be one of those people. I promise you that. I don't care. If a million people turn their back on you, I'm still going to stand face forward. Because I'm not, when I tell you, like, I really care about you. This is not just a, you know what I'm saying, talking, no. I really I give a damn about you. For real, for real. D long way, heavy on the give a damn. Give me a moment. Um, Dang, I'm gonna have to. Okay, well. Anyway, I'm not gonna stay on that any longer, but promise me in this moment, make the promise to me that you will at least think about what I said.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Now, I need to hear you say that you promise you would think about it.
Promise I'll think about
All right, that's all I ask.
it. Yeah.
That's all I ask. Because if you can do that, then clearly, like, that's a start.